Hey everybody, so I've been getting a lot of emails asking about this Mysterious Ways patch that I've been working on, and so I don't really have the ability to upload this patch to Axis Exchange or anything like that, so I thought I would just go through and sort of show how I built it. So to start out, I'll work backwards. You can check out the whole chain here that's going on. I have a cab, it's the blue cab. I have the amp, it's the AC30. And then I have these blocks here that are representing what's going on in the A3. So you can see it's a reverb, a flanger, a delay, and a filter. In that order, I just pulled that chain directly from what's in the A3 chain. So to look at the reverb, I'll just blast through this and just show you all the settings. This is, of course, the advanced page. Here they all are. So you can pause the video and write them down or whatever you want to do. The mix settings, 18.9%, and then the basic settings, high cut. I think my high cut is probably a little bit too low, to be honest. I think I could use a little brighter high frequencies in there, but I haven't gotten around to tweaking it too much. And that's all there is to that. A small plate. Back out here to the flanger. Again, here's the advanced page. I think I did tweak the advanced page quite a bit. The Axe Effects, of course, is designed to, make the effect sort of in its most pure form, I guess. And so getting the flanger to sound gritty and dirty the way it does on the A3 or any of those 90s like Digitech equipment and stuff that the Edge was using is kind of tough. So here's the advanced settings that I fussed with. Here's the mix settings. Looks like it's at 62.6%. And then the basic settings. Of course, I'm not using tempo on this patch. Feedback, depth, rate, time. There's that. And then the delay. It's just, let's see, it's pretty low, 4.7%, as you can see. I didn't mod it at all, so this is just all at 0 or default or whatever. Page 2 here. You can see the feedback's 34.3%. That's about 8 repeats, I think. So, and then it looks like there's a little drive on it too. And then it's mono, and oh, there's the time, 210. How about that? All right, and then of course the bread and butter then of this patch is the filter. So there's the filter. You can see I've got the Q set when the filter's off, basically the Q's at 3.825. Ignore the frequency value. That I don't know that that's really reflecting what the filter's doing right now because it's linked. You can tell from the start that the frequency and the Q are linked, and then I've turned the gain way up to 12, the level up to 4.4 to make the filter more dramatic. So the frequency, I'll show you kind of what's going on here when I play. You can see. So the problem I'm having with the patch right now is you can see when I strum that first chord, the envelope won't really close the filter, and it needs to. On the A3, that would just go down into that muffled tone area, and then after a second or whatever, it would start to spring back. And I can't really figure out how to get the Axe Effects to do that. So if somebody has insight on that, then that would really bring this patch together. So let me know. But the way I do it is basically just to let off, on the string and kind of let it mute and muff out, and then it bounces the filter back. But that's that, and then this is linked, like I said, this is linked to the envelope. You can see I offset it a little bit down here. That's because that filter will scoop back too far and it'll get too muffed if you don't do that. So that's just on the envelope. There's the envelope settings, threshold 51, attack 238.8, release 1, gain 1. Your threshold and stuff will all depend on your guitar and how hot the pickups are, but that gives you an idea of what's going on. And just, I guess, lastly, I can't remember if I pointed this out, but I'll just point it out again. Oops. In here, you can see the Q actually gets lower as because it's linked to the envelope too. So when it's down at the back, the Q is dropped. But that's how that works. So I hope that's helpful. And like I said, we gotta figure out a way to get A3s out of our rigs for everybody, because it just sucks that people can't play Mysterious Ways really without an A3. So there's got to be some way to duplicate the sound with other gear, and I hope that this is just sort of a step in the right direction so that everybody can have a chance to play this song, because it's really a cool song. It's fun to play, and everybody should really get to have a go at it. So enjoy. Let me know if you figure out anything that adds to the sound or makes it a little bit closer or better, and hopefully, you know, between everybody who's in the community of U2 tribute guitar players on the internet, we can figure out a way to completely duplicate this sound without the A3. So thanks a lot.